courtesy of Coming By. They are an online seller. They sent me over some beautiful deep curly hair. The length on this hair is 22 inches. And the density on this hair is 150%. And I'm saying hair, but I mean to say wig. This is a wig website and they did send me a full wig. I'm going to flip to the clip of what this wig looks like off my head and then I'll be right back. So don't judge my hair, judge your mother. But the wig comes in this long bag and it says RCL 22 inch. And basically that is the wig that I have. And this is what she looks like straight out of the packaging. Really pretty curly look. Again, she is 22 inches. Before I put her on, I just wanted to show you the inside of the wig. Now, so I did cheat. I went ahead and added an elastic band. As you've seen before, they did provide the elastic bands. And then I also concealed the knots with a little bit of foundation powder. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I might have to go over it one more time because it is a little bit light. I did do this a few days ago. Inside there are 3 combs in the front, 2 on the sides, 1 in the center, and of course 1 comb at the nape of the head as well as adjustable straps. But I just kind of wanted to show you what the inside of the wig looks like because it seems like every time I don't or forget to, you guys are curious. So I'm going to go ahead and put her on. She does have a ton of baby hair. I don't know if you guys can see, but the baby hair is actually facing in the direction it should go already. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put her on and then I'll be right back. This is what it looks like when you first put it on. It does already come with some natural baby hair. Beautiful natural texture. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what this wig looks like when I first received it. Hair was super beautiful and still is beautiful. All I did was I went and I just did a twist across the side to keep the hair out of my face. And then I did some simple baby hair. Products I used in this hair were Aussie Moist and water. Pretty simple and to the point. I love the density on this wig. Again, it is 150%. And I love that it is nice and full and beautiful, but it's not overpowering or just like too much because it is really hot right now for the summertime here in LA. And so this really feels good. Let me show you guys what the hair looks like from the back.
Scare me.
The shrinkage is definitely real on this wig. It sits like an 18 inch, but when I stretch it out, it's definitely a 22 inch because it goes like to the top half of my butt, if that makes sense. And if you follow me and watch all of my videos, then you know that I always say that 22 inch comes like not at the center of my butt, but like the top half of my butt, if that makes any sense. And I am 5'3" for reference. And then it shrinks up to about, I would say about an 18 to 20 inch. Super pretty. I love this braid. I wish I would have made it just a little bit more tight and then parted it a little bit better so that you can kind of see that part peek through. Because this is a wig, one of the downsides to ordering wigs these days is that usually if you make your own wig, you would use like a 13x4 lace frontal typically, and then you'd have like 4 inches to go back all the way, you know, ear to ear. But when you buy wigs, a lot of the times it's a little bit shorter on the sides. So if you see, this is where my parting is right here. This is pretty much all this parting space you get on the sides, but in the center it does go all the way back here, if that makes any sense. So it's best to buy wigs because it saves you if you don't know how to make your own wigs, or you just want to take a break from making your own wigs, you know, to switch it up. But the downside is that you lose on parting space on the sides, but you definitely get it in the center. So, you know, you can just take and twist the wig to the side if you want like a side part, but you want it long. So it's not really that big of a deal. I believe I showed you already, but I did add an elastic band to this wig. You guys know that it's a must-have for my wigs because I do not typically like to bond them down with gel got to be glued or tape or anything like that. I will be showing you guys pretty soon how to use the Ghost Bond. I just need a moment to number one, practice and test it out, and number two, have like a quiet time where I know my kids won't interrupt, because I think it's kind of time consuming to do that, and you don't really want to mess up or have a baby cry and have to run to the baby. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, in all, I do love this hair. Let me show you guys what the packaging looks like. So this is the packaging. I've already opened it and been through it, obviously. It's shipped in 3 days via FedEx. And something that's always a bonus for me is when the companies actually give you your elastic band. So I did use theirs. It was this plus what I used back here. I used maybe about a little bit more than half of this, maybe a third of this is back there. So they did give you a nice long piece. And trust and believe, I will be saving this extra piece because I can use this for another wig and it still will be a little bit left. My favorite wig caps lately, the kind of neutral color. Does it have a name on it? It doesn't have a name, but basically they're the light brown wig caps. I ordered some before and they were super light and I have to put the makeup on it. So these are almost perfect. What I've been using lately. So it's cool they gave me some of those. A brochure with all of their info on it. Ooh, Malibu doll face. I believe her name is Shatania Beckford. They have some really cool people on here that I recognize. Some of the beautiful hair reviewers are on here. Like, I feel like it would be cool to be on something like this one day in the future. Like, I want to be in a brochure. Like, shout out to all of these beautiful women because I do watch all of them, and it's cool to be like in somebody's brochure, right? So yeah, I don't really have any complaints on this hair. I did go ahead and conceal the knots instead of bleaching the knots, and if you don't know, concealing the knots is basically when I just go ahead and use like a foundation powder or concealer to conceal the knots opposed to doing the bleaching the knots process. The only downside to bleaching your knots is that you can experience hair loss or shedding over time. So when you bleach your knots, the longer you leave that bleach on, like for example, when you make your baby hair and you kind of thin out your hairline, over time you'll see your hairline thin out even more to the point where it's kind of bald. So that's one of the reasons that bleaching, or concealing your knots may be a better option sometimes. But you know, sometimes it's good to switch it up. Like sometimes I like to bleach my knots, sometimes I do this. And I just go back and forth. It just depends on the day and my mood. But obviously this is a little bit more convenient and easier, and you basically get the same result as far as how your lace looks. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do love this hair. It is deep curly and your fingers actually can get through it. Feel free to add more product if you want it to be super duper defined, but I kind of wanted it fluffy. And yeah, I'm loving this hair and I'm loving this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button so you'll never miss a video from me. And I'll see you in the next one.